Hey, we're Snappers, this is Tortimer with Gray. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown Gray version Season 3. This week I am joined by Tortellini. Can you say hi, Tortellini? Hi. Can you say hi? Hi. There it is. And we are kicking off the OU tier with a rival battle. We rolled singles rival battle for OU, our first week of OU this week, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're up against rival Pocket Flygon. You'll recognize a few familiar faces on my team here. We've got Glinda, obviously. We've got Taka, and then Joy evolved into a Blissey, so she goes down there. Clamps, the Crawdaunt, comes in. We also have Muad'Dib, the Galarian Slowking, and Gearhead, the Melmetal. I decided to, since we had 4 weeks of OU, to go ahead and just give an attempt at something, I don't know, just play around with something. And so I decided to try a Trick Room team. I made many errors in my Trick Room team. I don't know. No, we will be seeing Muad'Dib here earlier in a couple of minutes. I have Trick Room on both Glinda and Muad'Dib. Here comes Muad'Dib. Problem is, I put the Assault Vest on Slowking, which means that it cannot use Trick Room. So I had Trick Room on 2 Pokemon so I could set it multiple times, and that just did not work out. And I also I'd never really done Trick Room before, so I had looked up a kind of a sample team, and I tweaked it a bit, but yeah, it was the set that it recommended for Hatterene, because there was a Hatterene on this team, which caught my attention. But the set they have on it I do not like. It's kind of a kamikaze set, and so a couple of times, like in this battle, I set up the Trick Room and then I kamikazed, which totally wasted, especially since I can't set up Trick Room with Slowking. So kind of just throws my whole thing out the window there because I can't actually set Trick Room, and so that's a bit problematic there. Slowking takes down the oh man, what's the name of that book? Well, anyway, Kartana takes down Gearhead. Then Slowking going to switch on in. I thought, oh, I've got this in the bag, but then the Smart Strike comes in and finishes off Slowking there. Oh, and Tortellini's dropping some toys. It's on the ground, buddy. We're going to have to pick it up in between battles. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much, Rival Flygon. I greatly appreciate your participation. Let's move on to the next battle, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, and here we are up against rival Codeman, and Codeman comes in and sets up the Quiver Dance with the Rivalry. I get the Trick Room up, and then Glinda's going to have the speed to outspeed the now boosted speed Rivalry and take it down. Joy then comes in and sets up the Rocks. She's running a very similar set to what she was running last week in UU as a Chansey. Gonna go down to the Seismitoad here. Then Glinda's gonna come back in. She's gonna take that knockoff and go down. Should have thought to switch Muad'Dib in, get that Assault Vest knocked off, and then give myself a chance back at Trick Room, but did not think that far ahead. Clamps then gonna switch out and bring Muad'Dib back in, taking that Smart Strike. That must be a Bug type move. I feel like it's Steel, but I don't know why a Steel move would be doing that much damage. Taka then going to come in and finish off the Kartana. Then Dio, the Toxtricity, comes in and is going to overdrive. I finally took Lightning Rod off of Taka, and there we go, going down to an electric move. Gearhead then able to finish off Sensei there. Arnold switching in as Crawdaunt comes back, the Shell Smashing going there, and getting its stats restored. Thankfully we've got Aqua Jet, but not enough to finish off the Turtonator there. Gearhead then comes in, going to take the Flamethrower and go down, and we'll lose also to rival Codeman. So still playing around with the whole Trick Room there, and not quite dialed in enough to take down Codeman's team, but got a little closer this time than I think we did last time, maybe. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much, Rival Codeman, for participating. I greatly appreciate it. Let's jump into the next one, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, guys, and here we are up against rival Scad. And same, I set up the Trick Room. I switch Glinda out for Taka. Taka going to force out the Metagross and bring in Katana. And Katana's going to take a hard Poltergeist and get the Earthquake up. Thankfully, Taka survives that. Able to get the Flare Blitz going and finish off the Komodo before the Trick Room goes down. But then going to go down to the Meteor Mash. Clamps then comes in. Meteor Mash thankfully misses, and the knockoff enough to finish off Cobalt there. So Cobalt goes down. Clamps then coming out. Glinda gonna come in and take that Moonblast. Doesn't take it as well as I would like, but okay. We get the Healing Wish off, which is going to heal the next Pokemon who takes damage. And then we get the Sludge Bomb off on the switch in there. The Greninja going to go down in 2 Sludge Bombs thanks to the Trick Room. Quiver Dance setting up, hoping that we can take this thing down before Trick Room ends, but obviously it ends right there, so that wasn't going to happen. We do land the Poison, which is nice, and then Joy going to come in on my specially defensive wall, and she's going to survive all that nonsense. The Future Sight lands, doing decent damage to the Firefly. We get the Stealth Rock up, and as Joy continues to take hits here, special defense lowering, and the Seismic Toss enough to finish off the Firefly there. At which point then, Clefable going to come in and start setting up with the Calm Mines. We miss with the Thunder Wave, which I do not understand. And then the Flamethrower... No, she's got Natural. She doesn't have Green Grace or something that would make... I'm not sure. Anyway, so we've got Maudib coming in to take a Flamethrower, throws up that Sludge Bomb, doing decent damage to Callisto, but not fantastic, especially with Soft Boil in play there. Really don't want to be messing around with that. As Scad continues to pile on those, I'm just letting her do it for some reason. The Future Sight lands, and then Blissey comes in. Soft Boiled going to heal up Callisto, and Joy going to, there we go, finally land the Paralysis. We do heal up with Soft Boiled, but then I think we're going to switch out here now. Yeah. Wadid then coming in. Clefable going to continue to set up. Just hoping for a crit, I think at this point. I'm just like spamming for crits. And because I think this thing has Flamethrower. Uh-oh, what'd you do? Oh, no, you're good. Sludge Bomb continuing to land. Again, I think, yeah, I definitely was just praying for a crit here. I do have Gearhead, but because of that Flamethrower there, I'm afraid to switch in Gearhead, and we don't end up needing him to do that. Crawdon able to finish off the Clefable. I think we got a crit with the Crab Hammer there. I'm like, that's the only way we were getting through all those defenses. Then Gearhead comes in with the double Iron Bash and able to finish off the also Fairy type starter that Scad's running, and we take our first victory of the week. Don't do that. Take the first victory of the week. So thank you so much, Rival Scad, for participating. I greatly appreciate it. Let's jump into the next one, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, and here we are up against rival Uncle Klungar, and Glinda gonna take a hard Earthquake. This Landris? Yeah, Landris is that one. Did some tough damage there. Clamps comes in, gets some good hits off on Drum there. Drum going to be able to use that Grassy Glide to take down Crawdon, though. The Trick Room's still up, but I'm wondering if the Grassy Terrain overrides, because it was definitely faster, slower, whatever there. Glinda going to come in again. This Landor's doing hard damage there. Glinda going to set up the Trick Room and then switch back out. Joy coming in, getting that Stealth Rocks up. We're going to play the switching game. I want that going. The Magma Storm doing decent damage. I want to try the Seismic Toss because obviously it'd be super effective with the Steel typing there. But Joy just doesn't really have the power for it. I don't know why that's on every recommended set. I guess it's probably the best it can do because it's Seismic Toss base power is based on your level. And so obviously everyone's level 100 in these things. So that's the highest base power move it can get access to, maybe, but yeah. Takada going to come in and take a hard Earth Power, but we survive long enough to get our own Earthquake up, which works out nicely. The Intimidate going to land, though, and then the damage is going to come in quicker and finish off Taka. At which point Glinda comes in, not fast enough and not bulky enough to survive an Earthquake, so can't get Trick Room back up. Gearhead then comes in, we get the double Iron Bash, but not enough to finish off the Landorus, and then it's going to finish up with an Earthquake there, leaving us with just our Poison-type Muad'Dib up against the Earthquake-yielding Landorus. Yeah, Uncle Klungar beat us this week, didn't he, buddy? Yeah, he didn't even have to bring out more than half his team, so that's embarrassing, huh? Yeah. Alright, so Uncle Klungar taking victory in this week's Rival Battle. Thank you so much for participating this week, Klungar. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that's the keyboard. And let's move on to the next one, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, guys, and here we are up against Rival Update, and Update comes in and starts setting up with the Crustle there. We get the Trick Room up, though, and able to outspeed the Shell Smashed Crustle there, and take it down. Glenda then going to switch out, bring in Gearhead. Gearhead's going to take that Scald, though not as well as I would like, and throw up the Thunder Punch, finishing off the Pelipper, at which point Delta comes in, throws up that Earth Power. Clamps is able to take that, and then we throw up the Aqua Jet there. the trick room's over. I'm like, why didn't we go for Crabhammer? But because we couldn't expect to outspeed. Blissey then comes in, because this thing was using special attacks. It's like, well, if you're using special attacks, I've got the thing for you. Joy then going to throw up the paralysis. It's going to land this time. And we get some good para hacks here with the Hydreigon. It's going to get paralyzed quite a few times. We got real lucky there. Bad luck for update, but good luck for us. I think Blissey's going to be able to take down. Yeah, we're going to take down the Hydreigon here. So that's fantastic. At which point, then the Porygon Z switches in. We get the paralysis up, but then we're going to take Joy out. Bring into Ka. Unfortunately, this thing's running Shadow Ball, which doesn't do us a whole lot of good. I was hoping for Tri-Attack there or something that Ka would be able to avoid. Joy then coming back in, like, well, in the face of special attacks, I guess let's let Joy do her thing. She does get paralyzed by the Tri-Attack, however. We do land a couple of decent Seismic Tosses, but the Tri-Attacks are going to finally finish off Joy, at which point Muad'Dib's going to come in, take that Shadow Ball pretty well, and get a Sludge Bomb off to finish off the Porygon Z, at which point Justin switches in and throws up the Ice Beam. Muad'Dib is also very specially defensive, so able to take that no trouble and get another Sludge Bomb going, finishing off the Ludicolo, leaving just Muad'Dib up against the Clefable there. One Sludge Bomb doing real good work, the knockoff not enough to finish up, and then because we just got the Assault Vest knocked off there, I was like, I could do it, and so I went ahead and just Trick Roomed for fun, and then was able to finish off the Clefable on the next turn. So, only time that happened to me this week, where the knockoff landed and I was able to actually do something with it. So yeah, thank you so much for battling this week Rival Update. I greatly appreciate you kind of jumping in there at the last minute and adding another battle to the episode. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. We've got one more to get into this week, so let's jump over to our final Rival battle, and then we'll take a look at what we're going to be doing the rest of this week and the next week. I'm not really sure what the plan is, but yeah. Because it's like Tuesday as I'm recording this. Maybe we'll just take a break for the rest of the week. We'll talk about this after we get to this next battle anyway. Here we go. Alrighty guys, and here we are up against Rival Shunosaurus, and as well as the last battle went, it went equally poorly for us this time. Clamps gets the burn early on and going to take a Future Sight attack, which thankfully it's immune to. That's a nice little mercy there. I've realized though that on both of my Psychic type Pokemon, I do not have a Psychic move. Well, I have Future Sight, but Glinda she's got Misty Explosion, Healing Wish, and Mystical Fire was the set that they'd had in the thread I was reading, and so she didn't have a Psychic move, and Muad'Dib's only Psychic move was Future Sight, which was helpful here and there, but when my starter or my rival's starter is a poison fighting type, it would have been nice to have some ability to just throw a Psychic at it or something. So I'll have to keep that in mind should we run some of these Pokemon again. Obviously, Glinda will be here. But Joy going to take an Earthquake. She's specially defensive, but able to withstand that well enough. And then Glinda going to come in, take an Earthquake. I do get the Trick Room back up at this point. And then I go for the Misty Explosion because I just don't have anything for Poison types. And so I was hoping to catch the Toxicroak, but Shun didn't know I had nothing for him, so he smartly switched out. At which point Clamps comes in, gets the Aqua Jet. He switches. The Dry Skin Zitz switches into it, which I should have predicted. There's a lot of things that Shun did in this battle that I should have predicted or predicted that he was going to predict. And so, yeah. But here we go. We don't get swept to 6-0. Gearhead takes down the Vile Fiend Cramorant. At least that thing died. It wasn't Shun's starter, but if I could have killed any Pokemon on Shun's team this week, that would have been it, and I managed to do that, which I am very happy about. So thank you so much for embarrassing me in the final battle of the week, Shun. I greatly appreciate it. Fighting as a rival should there, but glad that we were able to complete the battle by taking down at least Cramorant. If I got swept 6-0, that would have been really bad. But it's almost worth it to almost get swept 6-0 to get a last minute lucky kill on Cramorant. I will take it. So thank you so much for participating. And we are going to jump over to the spreadsheet now. Thank you to everybody who jumped in this week. I greatly appreciate it. Here we go. Alrighty guys, I haven't cleaned this up from last time. Let's do that real quick. We are going to be doing a gym battle this coming week. We're in OU for 2 badges, but still only doing 1 week between badges. So we're in OU. We've got to randomize 1 through 18 for this week's type of gym. So we'll do that. 1, we've already done normal. 5. Okay, so that's one we haven't done. We will be doing an OU electric type gym this week. And we need to figure out doubles or singles. So let's change this. And randomize 2. We're going to be doing doubles electric this week. So OU doubles electric gym. That'll be fun. OU was fun getting some doubles in, but I don't want to do like week after week after week of it. But it's nice if we get a couple singles, a couple doubles. That's the way to go. So yeah. But yeah, so start putting together your teams. I'm going to try and get a team together as quick as I can. I'm about to go put Tortellini down for a nap, so maybe I'll quick throw a team together there. And then as soon as you guys see this, we can start doing battles, and we'll just try and get back on a normal schedule. I should have just put up the episode, but I didn't have a time to record it at the end of last week anyway, and then I was like, we only got 4 battles. Anybody else want to get in here? And then so we had Update and Shun jump in, and which I greatly appreciate. And yeah, so things just got weird. Sometimes I just don't really have a window to record, or a lot of times people try to get in toward the end of the week, and so I don't record in kind of, later windows that I might have, and it's a whole thing. So anyway, thank you guys, everybody who participated. Thank you everybody who's watching and commenting and liking. And I will see you guys out there for our double OU electric gym. Alrighty guys, I'm Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. I've been Tortellini. I've been Tortellini. Say hi. Say bye. Say adios. Nope, not gonna do it. Alrighty, well, guys, we've been the Grays, and you guys have been great. I'll see you guys next time. Good clapping, buddy.